Hello, class. I wanted to take a minute and explain how I tally up your discussion board portion of your grade. So, first off, when you go into the discussion board, when you click on, for instance, the discussion forum for Golub, you'll see there's 4 threads that I've already started that are entitled Question on Golub. So when you go to complete those discussion board activities, click on each individual thread and reply to the thread I created. And that way, all of your answers will be under each question. So you don't want to create your own thread. Comment on the threads I already created and answer the questions there. So when you see my comments on your discussion board posts, you'll notice that each of them contains a grade out of 5 points. So it's 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5. So if you go look at the rubric for the discussion board, you'll notice that I have 5 possible grades for your discussion board activity. And so you'll notice that a 5 is excellent. That means you answered all the parts of the question, that you answered with perfect grammar, that your answer was organized, and it demonstrated that you understood the reading material and the instructor's material. That's what we mean by learning resources mentioned in the rubric. And so if you, for instance, received a 4 out of 5, maybe I asked you to explain something in a little more detail, or there was something that wasn't very clear and I needed you to clarify it. In any case, if I ask you a clarifying question and you go back and respond to that question, that will increase your discussion board grade. So keep that in mind. And so for every group of questions, for instance, the group of questions about Golub, there's 4 of them, or the group of questions about Rilke, for every group, then, I will give you a grade between 1 and 5. That is the average of all of your individual question attempts. And so then, when I tally up your grade, I will be using that information. I tally up your grade 2 times this semester, once during the midterm module and once during the final module. And when I tally up your grade, I basically average all of your attempts for all the different question groups, and then I multiply that by 4 because it's first out of 5 points. I take that average out of 5 points and then I multiply it by 4 to make it out of 20 points. The discussion board portion of your grade is 20%. It's worth 20% of your final grade. And so if you do not complete the discussion board activity, you will get a 0 for that portion of your grade. The discussion board activities are an important part of the learning process. There you'll be reading closely and you'll be articulating your ideas about the text. Remember also when you work on your discussion board activities that you use proper grammar. This is an English class. I am grading you on your ability to use standard correct English. Also, the discussion board is the one place where we can interact. And so I can correct your misunderstandings about the text, or I can provide feedback on your writing. And in that sense, working on these discussion board activities is a great way to prepare for our longer writing assignments. We have 2 essays to complete this semester, and doing a good job on the discussion board is a great way to prepare for writing those longer essays. So in short, the more time and effort you put into completing the discussion board questions, the more you will learn and the better your grade will be. So I will see you on the discussion board.